In the dark and twisted world of Dead by Daylight, every killer carries a unique terror, each one a dreadful force to be reckoned with, possessing strengths that make them formidable and weaknesses that make them vulnerable. Today, dissect the very essence of these killers, peeling back the layers of fear to understand what truly makes them tick. The dreamweaver of horror himself, Freddy Krueger, wields the power of nightmares. His strength lies in his ability to control the dream world, pulling survivors into a realm where he reigns supreme. However, his weakness is the waking world. When survivors are awake, Freddy's power diminishes, making him less of a threat. Then, there's the chilling presence of Mike Myers from Friday the 13th. His strength is his persistence and his ever-increasing power level, which grows as he stalks his victims. But his weakness, his obsession, it can lead him to focus too much on one survivor, allowing others to slip away. The Hag, a creature of the swamp, uses her phantasm traps to teleport and surprise her victims. Her strength is her unpredictability and speed in close quarters, but her traps can be countered with a simple flashlight, making this her Achilles heel. The original gangster killer, the Trapper, uses bear traps to ensnare his victims. His strength is the ability to control the map and limit survivors' movement. However, his traps are visible and can be disarmed, making his power a double-edged sword. Basement Bubba, otherwise known as the Cannibal, is a true terror with his chainsaw sprint. His strength is his one-hit down ability, making him a nightmare in the open. But his chainsaw is noisy, alerting survivors to his presence and giving them a chance to hide or flee. The Gunslinger, with his piercing harpoon, can reel in survivors from a distance. His strength is his range, a unique trait among killers. However, missing a shot leaves him vulnerable, making precision a must for this killer. Finally, the Huntress, a deadly killer with a mother's lullaby. Her strength is her throwing axes, able to hit survivors from afar, but her lullaby warns survivors of her approach, and she is slowed when reloading her axes, making stealth and speed her weaknesses. In conclusion, each killer in Dead by Daylight carries a unique set of strengths and weaknesses. Freddy Krueger rules the dream world, but struggles in the waking one. Mike Myers is relentless, but can become obsessively focused. The Hag is unpredictable, but weak against flashlights. The Trapper controls the map, but his traps can be disarmed. Basement Bubba can down survivors in one hit, but his chainsaw is noisy. The Gunslinger has range, but requires precision. And the Huntress can hit from afar, but her lullaby gives her away. Each killer, in their own way, embodies the heart-stopping thrill of the chase and the chilling fear of being caught. Understanding them is not just about knowing how to play as them, but also how to play against them. After all, in the terrifying world of Dead by Daylight, knowledge is the key to survival.